just had an incredible TISO sprint at the Sepang International Circuit, which means we're set up perfectly for race 3 of MotoGP eSport Global Series. And Connor, after what we saw in the TISO sprint, this is shaping up to be an absolute cracker.
Yeah, it was drama from start to finish in the TISO sprint. My heart is still beating incredibly quickly, and I'm sure it'll be beating even quicker as we get underway here.
Yeah, the top two in the championship separated by 12 points. Daniele Aloe and Jack Hammer start alongside each other from first and second on the grid. We've got the heavy hitters at the front, and of course we've got heavy hitters all the way down at the field. And of course the Thai rider making his debut this weekend will start his first race alongside Deepo Akbar, another rookie in 2024. And we look forward to lights out here in Sepang. So, revs are rising, the red lights come on, it'll be out any second now, and will it be Jack Hammer getting no shot for pole position? It was a little bit lackadaisical off the line there. It looked like Daniele Aloe got the whole shot using that front right height device on the GP24 to great effect, but it crashes up the inside. Here comes Ricciuti, I believe, or was that Adrian? It was Adrian. He's run well off track now, and that's pushed Daniele wide. We've got a couple of down. Jack Hammer's down. Jack Hammer's down.
Whoa.
What drama here on the opening corner at Sepang International Circuit. The rider that won the TISO sprint is down and possibly out, potentially. Daniele Aloe, he's been pushed out wide, and with all that said, Deepo Akbar from last on the grid leads the race.
Absolutely incredible from Deepo Akbar, although Spadalongo looked like he was going to be moving ahead of him. He's not. Deepo Akbar is still in the lead. Trask is now into P2. This is absolutely sensational. What a start from these gamers.
And Keinster's making progress as well. Spadalongo, after that mistake there, he's dropped back to fourth. Trask up to second, but Deepo Akbar, look at the face of concentration. The Indonesian rider is sending Indonesia into raptors right now, and he leads the race here in Sepang, but he's got a little bit deep in turn now. He's run very deep, he's off track. He's lost not one but two positions. He's gone from the lead of the race to third, so maybe just feeling the pressure a little bit from your three-time champion Trask, who leads the way now, looking for his first victory of the season, as Keinster on the gas machine. He moves up into second. Daniele Aloe, he's in fifth, but Jack Hammer and Ricciuti, who crashed at turn 1, they're down in 10th and 11th.
Yeah, this is a real opportunity for Trask to show his experience. He is our veteran rider, 53 race starts now. He has been on the podium here before. He finished second back in 2019, but he has struggled here as well. This time around, he's currently in P1, and I would be worried about the riders he's got behind him as well. This is fantastic from Keinster. The German is looking to put in a sensational ride and really get his campaign in 2024 underway in this global series. Round 2.
Well, what a lap. Second half a lap for Jack Hammer. That's been, he's already behind. He's now ahead, side by side. It's going to be any one of them. Ahead of his now championship rival Daniele Aloe. So Jack Hammer, who was down at turn number 1 a lap ago, he's already back up to 5th. This is the sort of fight back we expect from Jack Hammer, your reigning champion, just like we saw in Phillip Island.
Yeah, and we also saw it from Daniele Aloe in that TISO sprint at the Sepang International Circuit as well. He was right at the back of the pack and managed to compete and fight his way through and eventually finish P2, but he could well have snatched that win from Jack Hammer as well.
Well, what a start to this race. A lap and a half in, and we've had the whole race turned upside down, and it's on its head. So I wonder if we can have any other drama here today at the Sepang circuit. Absolutely incredible stuff. What an opener of racing we've got here for the main races in round 2 of MotoGP eSport Global Series. However, Connor, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's starting to get a little bit dark. The clouds are rolling in here in Sepang.
Absolutely. I think the word, Liam, is ominous. Because when the clouds loom over a circuit like this, it can indicate that a little bit of rain is about to fall. And what would that mean?
Well, it could mean that we would have a flag to fly against Daniele Aloe. Barges past Baldacci, so the two GP24s, elbow to elbow stuff, swapping paint. We've just had an absolute cracking MotoGP race between Bagnaia and Martin. The similar between those two as Jack Hammer passes Deepo Akbar. So Deepo Akbar, the Indonesian, he was leading the race early doors. He's now slipping backwards.
Yeah, always battling with Baldacci as well, a bit further back as well. But look at the drive that Jack Hammer is getting there. That's the reason he's got that #1 plate. Absolutely incredible. But for now, in P1 is Trast. Look at that concentration. He's in a position to get that elusive win. He hasn't been able to get it so far in the Global Series Round 2. And right now, he is by himself. He's not under any real pressure. But the rider behind him is Adrian on that Repsol Honda machine. And he's one of our veterans as well, who'll be determined to chase him down. Adrian, of course, finished second here in 2020, the year he won the title. He finished third in 2023. He knows what it is to get onto that podium. This time around, he wants to take that top step.
Our 3-time champ leads away from our 2-time champ in MotoGP eSport Global Series. Our reigning champ is about to move past Kaimsta for third position. So what a recovery rate this has been for the #1, Jack Hammer. He is now hammering it home about how good he absolutely is. He's run a little bit deep, has he? The RC16's coming to blow, but it's a KTM rider, Jack Hammer, that moves into the podium battle as Daniele Aloy is just behind this pair. You see him on the GP24 Ducati Lenovo, the factory rider for that team. He's making a move on Kaimsta. You can't do that there, but he's trying to make a stick at turn 12. That's just made push Kaimsta a little bit deep into 13 and 14. So it's Jack Hammer and Daniele Aloy separated by 12 points in the standings. If it finishes this way, the gap will be down to 9.
Yeah, just look at this between the two of them. It's been absolutely incredible. There we have again Daniele Aloy, a face of pure concentration as he takes on his primary rival, but he's under threat here. Kaimsta's coming through, and that is a brazenly wonderful move from Kaimsta. Can he keep it? Can he make it stick? It looks like he can for the time being, but it's going to be a matter of who can get the best line, who's bravest on the brakes, and this time around, well, it's Daniele Aloy who's still behind Jack Hammer, his current rival at the top.
He's just been given a little bit of a notification for reckless riding for that one. However, I do feel for Kaimsta there because he got a little bit of a push and shove through turns 13. He thought he'd give some of it back at turn 15, and he's just lost out once again. But it was incredible riding between Daniele Aloy and Kaimsta. And here comes Baldacci.
Oh,
so
Baldacci!
Absolutely
he was hot
terrorised by the GP24s as Kaimsta. What a disastrous start to lap #4 for the German rider. However, it is Trast that leads away. However, Connor, I must draw your attention to that. It's come down to under a second for the first time at the front.
Yeah, Adrian has set the fastest lap at 1:52.982, and you know what that means. Cue the Jaws music, because Adrian is hunting down Trast at the front of this race.
Yes. A little bit ominous now is that Jaws music. It's getting a little bit louder, a little bit more frequent. And of course, Adrian is closing in on your race leader. But we're watching Davide Baldacci and Kaimsta for 5th and 6th position. These two have come to blows a little bit already in this race as we go into turn 12, running over the curb. Kaimsta looks like he's losing a little bit of ground to Baldacci, but back at the front, that gap is now half a second. It was a second a lap and a half ago, but now Adrian, your 2-time champion, is chasing down the most experienced rider in the field. Trast chasing his 17th win in MotoGP eSport. Adrian chasing his 14th victory, so these two know what it's like to win, while Jack Hammer is 2 seconds behind this pair.
Yeah, Adrian's a bit of an expert as well when it comes to this circuit. He managed to seal pole position back in 2020. He sealed pole position in 2023 as well. So he knows what it is to put in a perfect lap at this circuit, and he's doing just that this time around as well. He's narrowing that gap with Trast.
Yes, coming down as Davide Turrisi. He's got so much pace, does the Italian on the Aprilia. However, he just makes a few too many mistakes. And Turrisi, he's rejoined, but he's down in 10th place. However, the gap at the front is coming down between these two. Trast and Adrian, they're so experienced in not just leading races, but also battling with one another. They've been pushing each other for championships year after year for the last couple of seasons, and these two are well and truly ahead of the rest. But we did mention a couple of laps ago, Connor, those clouds were getting a little bit darker. We've just seen some spots of rain on our camera lens. This is going to be disastrous for this race. The cat has really been thrown amongst the pigeons, and we could be getting a flag to flag here in Sepang.
Yeah, it was always something that could happen here in Sepang, and it looks like it might well happen within the next few moments. There we can see it. Look at that on our cameras. We're seeing the drops of rain, and that means there we have confirmation. White flag, white flag. There is the graphic, and that means this race is now flag to flag.
Yeah, so the riders are going to see the white flags waving also on the LED screens around the track, which means they can come in and change bike. Will any of them make a stop on this lap? Will any of them try and brave it out and try and get to the end of the race with the rain falling? I can't imagine any of them will. Here comes Trasto for the second season. We are seeing a flag to flag. Some of these rookies in the class have never done a flag to flag before, so this is going to be a disaster for them, trying to make sure they get slowed down before the pit entry. It looked like on that occasion for Trast, it was well and truly spot on with Adrian behind him as well. Has anyone stayed out? Yes, Keimster.
Oh, Keimster, that is brave. Well, he's only got... He's not got much longer. If he can manage to do a bit of a Brad Binder here, well.
Yeah, that would
be absolutely incredible. Let's keep with Keimster for the time being, because if he can be as precise as he needs to be. Oh, and Ricciuti as well.
So the two riders have stayed out as we're watching.
Oh, this is drama.
Here we go. This is unbelievable stuff here at the Sepang International Circuit. Round number 2 of the MotoGP eSport Global Series, and we've got drama and action. We've seen Jack Hammer. He's made a stop. Now, how much time will these riders have lost to Keimster and Piero Ricciuti? They come out of the pits. Trast is 32 seconds behind Piero Ricciuti. There's 3 laps to go, Connor. If those two don't come in, they're going to be trying so hard. They'll be slipping and sliding, as you quite rightly said. Brad Binder done that back in Austria in 2021. Can we see the biggest upset ever in MotoGP eSports Championship, with these two potentially staying out to try and take victory?
It's a very, very brave decision to make. I mean, look at the concentration there. You cannot put a single wheel wrong here. You need to be so precise, because one mistake and you're down, and you will realize then that you've made the mistake of a lifetime. But if it pays off, no one's going to be talking about that. They'll be talking about just how brave you've been. Piero Ricciuti now looking to do and make history. Trast is now following them down, but he's 31 seconds behind. Liam, is this possible?
This is possible. I can't believe this. You're almost willing them on just because of the bravery, the audacity.
Audacity is the word, Liam. Audacity is the word. And if it pays off, well, that's just... Oh, it's just incredible racing.
Here we go. They're coming into the final corner. Keimster leading the way. Is he coming out? Of course not. He won't. He's tippy-toeing it around the final corner. Piero Ricciuti stays out as well. These two have got 2 more laps to go. The gap is now down to 29 seconds. If it doesn't get any heavier, these two have just pulled off a master stroke.
Yeah, it would be one for the ages, one for the proverbial history books, because this is... I can't get that word out of my head, Liam. It's audaciousness, pure, sheer audaciousness from Keimster and Piero Ricciuti as they look to take advantage of this flag-to-flag situation. And for the time being, it looks like they're doing just that. Although, now that I'm looking at the timings, Trast is bringing that down, but does he have enough time to really catch up to these two riders who are currently leaving? It's currently at 25 seconds. It is coming down with every single second that we're still out here.
Well, he has to be lapping 15 seconds a lap quicker as he crosses the line with 2 laps to go. I don't think it's coming down enough, Connor. One rider has lost a lot in that whole kerfuffle of the flag-to-flag bike swap is Adrian. He's lost a position to Jack Hammer and Daniele Aloe. Jack Hammer in 4th spot, closing down potentially on Trast. Piero Ricciuti down from second place.
It hasn't worked for him.
It's not worked for him, but he's still 20 seconds ahead of Trast. This is massive drama here in Sepang. There we are. We've picked him back up. Ricciuti powers down the back straight.
Keimster now.
That must be into turn 9. Keimster's down. It's too wet out there for you.
Ricciuti's down again.
My goodness me.
Ricciuti's down again. Keimster's still on those 2 wheels, but as the rain increases, well, it becomes increasingly difficult for these riders as well.
Oh, I can't believe what I'm watching. These two have lost 7 to 8 seconds with those crashes. Trast is now only 6 seconds behind Piero Ricciuti. He's crashed twice on this lap. Trast can see the LCR Honda rider looming into distance. He's closing with every corner, with every meter. And Trast, we see him on screen. He's on course to at least get second, but this is shaping up to be one true.
Piero
Ricciuti's out wide. Trast is back into second.
Yeah, Trast is back into second. and it might well be the case then that the correct decision here was to go into the pit.
Kainz no! Kainz is down in the final corner. There he is. He's gone down, and there's Trast. Trast is over the lead. Oh, and Kainz has given up the ghost. He's coming in. He maybe should have just stayed out, because no matter what happened, he could have still maybe picked up a top 5 or top 6. Now he's going to drop all the way down towards the fringes of the top 10. But Connor, that's such a shame for Kainz and Ricciuti, who did throw all on the line, took the brave decision, but it just didn't quite pay out. Yeah, I think you've just got to throw those dice sometime. For them, it felt like the right decision, and that's what they've done. Now they are going into the pit, because I think they know better than us whether they were going to be able to finish the race in that situation. Obviously, it wasn't going to be the case, and now back with Trast. Well, he could be on course for a first win in 2024. He does have Jackhammer and Daniele Aloe behind him, the two championship contenders for the time being. But it's Trast who's leading the way, the veteran, the rider with more races than anyone else under his belt, showing everyone else just how to get the job done. Well, you throw something towards Trast, he does soak up the pressure. He's cool, calm and collected. That is why he is a 3-time champion. He is on course for his 17th victory of the season. It will be his first win since Japan last year. It's been a long time since Trast has tasted glory here in MotoGP eSport. However, it's not all over yet. It's Jackhammer slowly closing in on the 3-time champion. Yeah, you've just got to ask yourself whether he's got enough time on this left lap to try and make a move. He is very far back. It's safe to say that it was Trast that took the most advantage of that flag-to-flag situation. Yeah, he did indeed. He led from the opening lap. He proved why he is a 3-time champion in MotoGP eSport Global Series. He comes through the penultimate corner. Jackhammer's just a little bit too far behind as he powers down the back straight for the final time here at Sepang International Circuit. The weather gods threw the rain at his way. He was able to soak it all up like a sponge as he comes into the final corner for the first time in 2024. For the 17th time in his career, Trast on the Monster Energy Yamaha MotoGP pops away across the line and takes victory here in Sepang International Circuit ahead of Jackhammer, your reigning champion, who picks up 4 important points in the championship ahead of Daniele Aloe. And that was a sigh of relief from Trast. That monkey off his back that he's finally got victory in 2024. Yeah, absolutely. More than a sigh of relief. That was just absolute incredible reaction. He was so thrilled to have finally got his win in this 2024 Global Series. He's managed to make it in round 2. He'd struggled in the first round to really impose himself. This time around, he's done exactly that with a first ever win here at this circuit. Absolutely outstanding stuff from Trast, but you've got to throw some consolidation in the way of Kainz and Piero Ricciuti, who have just come across the line now for trying to brave it out on those slick tyres. Yeah, he did so well to stay out there. Just in the end, as we can see here, the rain was just coming down too strong for our riders. And then we have the final results then for this Petronas Grand Prix of Malaysia. Race 3, Trast, our winner, followed by Jackhammer and Daniele Aloe. That battle at the top of the standings is getting closer and closer.